Hey guys, it's me Mr. 250 and welcome back to Pandora's Tower. I'm gonna do something a little different to start off. I'm not 100% sure how it's gonna go, but I was told that if I were to start at this point, I think it was after I completed the Blazing Citadel, which would have been the next on the list from this slot, is when I had that one scene where, what's her face? Weird girl, zombie girl, goes and bites you. But you managed to shake her off of it, and I was told apparently... That was weird. I was told apparently that the only reason I was able to shake her off of it was because my affinity was high enough for her. That was a possible end I could have gotten if my affinity wasn't high enough at the time. And I was told if I can get through that dungeon, which I think I'm going to give it a shot pretty quickly, that I should be able to try that again. I should be able to get that ending, is what I mean. So I was told if I give her stuff that she doesn't like, that it makes her annoyed. I was told specifically if I attempted to give her a large bone, which isn't weird or anything, that makes her annoyed.
Thank you for everything.
Oh, you're welcome. Here, have a bone. This might get a little bit weird. In fact, yeah, there we go.
What am I supposed to do with this?
I don't know.
Create? Then you should give it to that old man. He'll know what to do with it.
Oh wait, Mavda's old? An old man? What? Oh, that's weird.
Oh, I don't want that, Aaron. I don't like it.
You don't like the bone? Okay, so to my understanding, I think my level was like a good bit over the black bit, and now I'm basically at the black bit or lower, and I think that's about as low as I can get it, because I've been giving her more and she hasn't gone down anymore. So now she basically hates me because I gave her lots of large bones, which doesn't have anything weird behind it, doesn't mean anything weird, don't worry about it. And now I've just got to get through this dungeon, and I should get another ending. That's the goal. So don't waste an hour and a half of my time, hopefully. And hopefully I can kind of burst through this because I know what I'm doing. Maybe. We'll find out. And would you know it? The Wii crashed again. Why does it do that? Why does the Wii crash when I go into the Blazing Citadel? Okay, back again. Oh, apparently my flesh dried out that I had. What do you do with that? Is it worth nothing now? Interesting. Anyway, I'm gonna go through this dungeon now. Man, if that thing didn't crash every time I tried to start it, I think it's if I attempt to skip the cutscene that maybe that's what causes the crash. I'm not sure. Just that little cutscene of Aaron running down the chain link thing. I'm not 100% sure on that, but that's what it looked like to me. Oh, hi, don't mind me. I'm just being creepy and all again.
Are you awake? Aaron, what happened in that tower 500 years ago? Aaron.
Aaron, I'm going to
We said
eat
we'd
you.
always be together, didn't we?
And now I'm going to eat you. Oh, it's just a normal hug. You know, nothing weird about that. On my shoulder.
Elena, What are you doing? Elena!
Why are you here?
Elena!
Elena, don't do it. Don't eat me.
No.
Uh-oh, she's turning into a squid. Super squid.
How can this be?
If only I had given her more useless artifacts.
I hate flesh.
If only I had given her more rings and dresses and tablecloths. Oh, the horrors we face. I'm sorry, Elena. Do you really want another? Do you really want another tablecloth?
Seems I cannot be human anymore. Aaron, should I become that thing? Remember, it's not me. It's not me anymore. I am becoming a beast.
Oh, hey. Do you want,
Before that happens,
do you want another potted plant? That worked pretty well.
Please, I beg of you, Aaron.
Wait, oh no. We have to do that? Oh, this is kind of like a... Oh, that's nice, okay. What if we don't? Like, what happens if we don't? Just out of curiosity. Well, unless this takes longer than I'd like to wait. I already waited about 1.5 minutes there. I figured if anything happened, it'd happen faster than that. I guess we gotta. That audio clip. Oh god. This is like a really awkward set of audio lines. Make like this really awkward sound.
In the unified era, remorselessly, relentlessly, the curse spreads far and wide. The names of Aaron and Elena, once sought by the Illyrian army, disappear from people's memories. To this day, they say that Mavda still brings victims of the curse to the 13 Towers.
How did this happen? How could we let this happen?
If only you had brought her more pointless things like, yeah. If only you'd brought her more pointless things like plants and more seeds and dresses and stuff. You gotta be very materialistic in order to win the game, Aaron. Gotta be materialistic. Let's see. That didn't take me too long, actually. Like, if I didn't even have the crashes in there that I had, it probably would have taken me about half an hour to speedrun through that tower. That wasn't bad. And I want to say as well, that boss that, I was complaining about before, now that I knew kind of a little bit more about it, I actually did kind of decent. I think you just kind of have to take some more health supplies into it more than you would some of the other bosses, but still, it's not a bad boss, I think. I had a really bad handle on it, I think is all. Anyway, let's see. I'm going to check the time really quick, and if I have time, I might go ahead and at least get started with the next tower. I might have to take a break until later in the day to finish it, but I can at least get most of the way through it, I think. So give me just a minute. Yep, I think we're gonna go. Oh, look, it's even got an end save there. Broken chain. That was the one I had. Anyway, I think I'm gonna get started with the next one. I don't know how long it's gonna take me. I might get only halfway through. I might get... Actually, didn't mean to do that. You know, I don't know. I might get almost done. If it goes as fast as the Blazing Citadel did, I could feasibly get it all done. But I somewhat doubt that, especially considering how many chains that these later ones have. And by the way, what I'm doing right now is I'm just making sure I have backups of the old saves. Like the most recent saves, in case I need them. Anyway, let's continue, and this is where I needed to load one tower and then load the next, in order to keep from possibly losing it, because this game seems to be kind of crash-heavy in some regions. So far, the Blazing Citadel is the only one I've seen, but that is interesting. It's kind of buggy. The thing I asked you about.
I'm looking into it.
Mavda, tell me what you know about what's been happening to me. About the Masters.
Well, if you insist.
Oh boy, now we get to get some more big story, I think.
Elena, you are turning into one of the Masters of the 13 Towers.
I kind of figured that a little bit, but at the same time I also kind of thought that maybe what we were doing was turning her into a monster. You know, just, you know, as a twist of fate, if she were actually evil and not helping us.
What? You told me that others had been cursed before me. Does this mean that the Masters were people?
I hypothesized that. Yep.
According to my companion, they were once human.
Which means you're a cannibal. Good job, Elena.
The meat you are eating is not human flesh.
Nope, you're definitely a cannibal.
Those unfortunate souls have entered the world of the Scar.
What do you mean?
Well, I don't know all the whys and wherefores, but it seems the creatures from the Scar and those humans traded places over time.
Okay, I gotcha.
Have you known this all along?
Probably. Yeah.
Well, since you ask, yes, I have. You see, my job is to escort people afflicted with the curse and bring them to the towers.
And you just so happened to be in the neighborhood whenever a cursed girl came up?
You mean you tricked us?
Yeah, I don't know if that was a
Anything
trick
about
necessarily.
tricking anyone.
Unless, of course, you do in fact turn into a monster after eating all this flesh, but... You know, I'm starting to get a little bit farther away from that theory at the moment.
If you eat the master flesh, the curse will be lifted. You may choose to believe me or not, as you please.
But...
I've been taken aback by the skill with which Aaron has wielded the Heracles chain. It's a weapon that belongs to my people, yet he has used it to defeat the Masters. I still can't quite believe it.
Yeah.
What's that you're saying? He claims there is some strong link between Aaron's ancestors and the chain. He does talk some nonsense, doesn't he?
Oh, you silly old man.
In any case, Elena must eat all 12 of the Master's flesh.
And then she'll turn into her own
That's her own
master
weapon.
flesh thing. You want to talk about that?
I just don't understand, Mavda. Why did she need to hide something like that from us?
Probably because you would have been even more reluctant to eat the meat if you knew
Why
that.
didn't she tell us that the curse turns humans into masters?
So I'm guessing that's what would have happened if we weren't to have killed Elena in the in that last little scene.
I had another dream. The boy's mother, she became a vessel. She said that becoming a vessel would make all the gods of Ios unite. They would end the war, and stop children dying. I can imagine that she wanted to do something for other people to ease her own pain.
Still, I doubt she actually did any help. Like, it doesn't seem like it was effective.
When I pass out due to the curse, maybe I go to that place, beyond the scar.
Anyway, my goal currently is to eventually end up getting all of the endings of the game, and we're close to the end, and to my understanding, all I really have to do to get the different endings is to, I think, have like different levels of affinity. I'm not really sure, but it's like different levels of affinity when you get to the end of the game. Which, and I now know you can raise or lower. You know, raise by giving her stuff, which is going to be annoying because that costs money, and lower by giving her the bone, if you know what I mean. No, like literally the bone, like nothing weird behind that. But I'm not 100% sure, and I don't, you know, I'm gonna investigate that more once I complete the game. This is why I like keeping extra saves, so that if I choose to go back an episode or two, it's fully possible to do. That's why I keep rotating the saves like that. Anyway, I'm gonna see as much as I can get done during this part of the day before I have to go, and then when I come back in the evening, I can end up finishing it up. It won't really be a difference for you guys, but there may be a certain level of tiredness between the two. Divine Unification. We have identified a number of the elements that were essential to the ceremony of divine unification that took place some 460 years ago. Oh, sorry, I got hiccups. This ceremony is thought to have taken place in the Centrum, the tower at the heart of the 13 towers, where the twin elements of light and darkness were fused to create Zeron. These two elements refer to a man and a woman. The idea was to use Zeron as a catalyst in which to bind together the 12 laws. The result would be a unified God, a perfect and complete creation. We require more information before we can draw any further conclusions. In particular, we need to look into the reasons why the experiment failed. Probably because you're doing dark arts and stuff. That's usually what happens whenever you just try to mash things together. That's what happened whenever they tried it in Full Metal Alchemist. I saw them with my own eyes. With the towers on the verge of collapse, they heroically did all they could to minimize the damage. With the last remaining power left in the chain, they reigned in the widening of the chasm. I remember as that disaster struck, they spoke the name of a woman. I could not make it out clearly, but I remember wondering what it meant. But I suppose there's no way to find that out now. They're talking about the Vestra, right? And probably Mobda, because Mobda seems to be kind of integral to a lot of Vestra thingies. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna get everything together for us to leave in a bit. And, hopefully once I end up beating the game, then I can go back and get all the other endings easy enough. We'll see.
Was there something else you... Oh, you don't need to give me anything in return.
What do you got first,
We help
Mobda?
each other out.
The Beast Curse. Our theory is that the curse is one manifestation of the beings in the depths of the scar, trading places with those in our own world. I see. So, she was, when she said it was actually not human flesh, it really was just, this is a complete monster that is just switched with someone who I guess is, either is or was in the monster world, or switched places, kinda. Or in the scar, whatever you call it. In the observatory, we have witnessed the transformation into beasts. But this was something beyond that. This was the emergence of masters who can control the 12 laws. We believe it is the power of the laws that hold the key to understanding this. 5 centuries ago, they tried to create masters who could control these laws. But this ended in failure, and our tribe, the Vestra, used the power of the chain to seal away the 13 masters. As this also involves the laws, we can surmise that the masters who have been sealed away are now trying to acquire physical forms in our world via the scar. This is the true nature of the curse. Oh, okay, I see. So that's why more people are getting cursed, is the monsters are trying to get out?
Farewell.
I guess? Maybe I'm reading that incorrectly. I don't know. Yeah.
Thank you for everything, Eric.
You're welcome, dear. Here,
So,
I need you to translate this crap for me. And, I I don't know, I got some money. Maybe I'll give Elena something else. Anyway, I made a chainmail tunic, which I did not mean to switch. There we go. Need to put that on. Apparently it's better. Oh, it's bigger too, dang it. It's bigger than my other one. Well, isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? Dang it. I can't even physically fit it in the Healy band in at the same time. That is unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Yeah. Oh well, we're gonna stick with the scale tunic for now, just because I like having the Healy band, except for I didn't stick with the scale tunic. Here, I'll give you another plant.
That will cost you. That.
I'm not sure if she has all these plants yet, but I'm gonna give them all to her if she'll take them. Maybe, maybe not.
Just a bit longer.
Just a bit longer. Here, have some plants.
Are you really giving me this? It's absolutely gorgeous. Thank you.
Oh yes. Here, have another one. I got loads of them.
Are you really giving me this?
I'm really giving you this.
Are you really giving me this?
Yep. I'm glad to know that materialistic desires are anything and everything you've ever wanted in life. Glad to know that. Anyway, I'm gonna save. Yeah, we're still okay on time for right now. And now we can head into the tower. Oh yeah, we're gonna go into one and then into the other, then we'll head back to the first to actually start. I don't want to miss any of the tower intros, which is something that I'm a little bit worried about could happen. Yep, the Dawn Tower and the Dusk Tower. Hopefully without crashes. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say maybe, like, because they're dawn and dusk, maybe you can only access or do certain things in the towers at certain times of the day. I would bet. Anyway, now that we've seen that intro, now we can go to the Dusk Tower. And I didn't see an intro. Oh, dang it. Oh well. We could start with the Dusk Tower, I guess. We're already here. It's very spooky. Her wings symbolize darkness. It's very dark in here, as you might suspect from the Tower of Dusk. I guess it doesn't matter too much. We might as well start with this one, unless it, says you can't go in here unless it's dusk. Ow, ow. Please don't break something. I have the leather lining, which is supposed to keep things from breaking, even though it never seems to actually do anything. Is easy enough for you? I will say that move is getting a bit stronger. I am upgrading these whenever I can. I think I'm like 1 point away from getting this to another powered up section. There we go. Ooh, Shadestone, what's that? That sounds spooky. Has dark energy. Unleashes dark energy. That sounds like bad. Like, that sounds like something I don't want to unleash. Let us not unleash dark energy. It's kind of perplexing. A light shade shard. What is that? Mystery shard. Can't use that. I don't know if I want to unleash the darkness yet. For some reason, this wall makes me highly suspicious. Hope there's another way in. Yes, excellent. Seems to be locked from the other side. I'm almost positive. Because the other way was sealed, right? Yeah, I think so. I'm almost positive we can't go in here unless it's dusk. That's probably what they're trying to tell me. I bet the way is only openable at night, or there's like something blocking the way. So I guess we will go to the Dawn Tower then. Maybe I'm incorrect in that whole idea, but it definitely seems like that's what they're doing. You have 2 doors? Yeah, you have that door and that door. Okay. These are the last of the towers, right? Just these 2 and then... Well, there's a 13th tower, but there shouldn't be a 13th monster, I don't think. And I can't go that way, so this way is entirely useless. Nope, nope, don't get to hear the music track. Yeah, it's got a similar thing here where there's just rubble in the way. Well, I'm kind of frankly confused. I see a ladder to let me get up, but... I'm actually pretty confused right now. Because I obviously can't go the other way unless I miss some. Oh wait, nope, I'm an idiot. There we go. Were there rocks like this in the other one? I totally didn't see those. There may definitely have been. Like rocks to climb. If there was, don't tell me. I'll find it out later. Oh, Quip Zone expanded. How big is that now? Let me take a look. I didn't even take it out of here. I guess that's okay. Oh, we might be able to do something. Hold on, let me take a look at this. We might be able to do something here. Well, unfortunately, we can't fit the scythe in here, but for that extra defense, we might want to try the sword. I don't know, I can't see any other way of making these both fit. Like, they have to be on top of each other, which limits how far I can go that way. But I think it would be worth it, honestly. I think it'd be worth it just to equip the sword. And have both of these equipped, because I'll have a lot of defense. Well, it's not a ton more, honestly, but it is a bit more. And I think it's kind of worth it in this situation. Anyway, let's keep going. I don't mind, honestly, switching between the weapons in this game. It's not bad. They each have their own kind of things going for them, and why this isn't nearly as strong as the scythe, I can move a bit faster. Okay, so we have Spooky Darkness. Something glowing, yes. I have a feeling maybe these stones have something to do with this.